Of comment, okay?
Knock it off, Peter.
Bobby, please come over here.
We firmly believe in Ghislaine's innocence. Obviously, we are very disappointed with the verdict. We have already started working on the appeal, and we are confident that she will be vindicated. Everyone, be healthy. Have a happy new year.
How is Ghislaine doing? Why do you think?
On all but one of the counts, the jury, the 12-person jury, found Ghislaine Maxwell guilty. Essentially, they found that between the years of 1994 and 2004, she helped recruit, groom and abuse girls as young as the age of 14 with the financier Jeffrey Epstein. That was based mainly on the testimony of four women who came before this court to say that they had been groomed and abused by Ghislaine Maxwell.
I expect that the sentencing range would be between 235 and 293 months. For people who can't do that math in their head, that's roughly 20 to 24 years. Given that Maxwell is currently 60 years old, that is essentially death by incarceration. I think that this is the most important trafficking conviction in recent history. I don't think it's fair to call her the fall guy. Clearly, Epstein is the face of this case. He eluded justice because of his untimely death. Maxwell is somebody who was a real evildoer. She was absolutely essential to this ongoing, decades-long criminal enterprise to abuse children.
Now, there wasn't any, these are historical sex abuse cases. There wasn't CCTV footage. There wasn't text messages. It was really the word of these women. And what the defense tried to do was to pick holes in the testimonies of these women. They said there were inconsistent stories that they had told over the years. They called a memory expert, a psychologist, Dr. Elizabeth Loftus, who said that memories could be reconstructed over time. And the defense said that Ghislaine Maxwell had been inserted into these women's memories, and they accused them of doing that in part because they wanted to get money from a fund that was set up for victims using Jeffrey Epstein's estate. The jury clearly didn't accept that argument. They accepted the prosecution's case that Ghislaine Maxwell was a dangerous predator who, in the words of the prosecution, was in on the whole thing, was key to the operation, normalised, if you like, contact with a middle-aged man, normalised sexual contact with them, and abused and paid these girls for that abuse in part.
I just got to make way, please. One way or the other.
Mr. Manager, Mr. Yuka.
Any comment on the verdict?
Mr. Everdell, Mr. Everdell. Mr. Everdell, do you have any comment on your client's behalf? All right, what about Bobby?